Predstavite nam organizaciju koju predstavljate i kakvu pomoć ona pruža osobama s invaliditetom prilikom traženja posla.
I work in an organization that used to be a vocational training center in Leuven near Brussels, and we work in that province. We offer all kinds of support, orientation, vocational training, job finding, job coaching, and career support. That's important. We also give career counseling. We are unique with that.
Tko su poslovni treneri i kako oni pomažu osobama s invaliditetom koje traže posao?
A job coach in our organization can be a psychologist, pedagogue, social assistant. Depends on the personality. Not all psychologists are good job coaches, and not all job coaches need to be psychologists. But so they need to know a bit about the labor market. How does it work to find a job? How do you find jobs? How do you talk with employers? How do you match your competencies with what the employer needs and see that the person finds a good job? Things like that. And they help also a bit on the job. So you start up, not just bring you to the office and then go away. They also work on the job site also.
Koliko osoba s invaliditetom ima u Belgiji i koliko je trenera angažirano na njihovom zapošljavanju?
Well, I don't know the figures about that. What I know is that for our province, we work every year in my organization with about 150 persons with a disability, but there are 2 other organizations active in my province. So there's competition. So I think that every year about in our province 300-400, and for Flanders, that's the north of Belgium, it must be about 4,000 people with a disability every year that we work with and that we find jobs. And we find jobs about 75%. Well, our first goal is to find a job on the open labor market, a normal job in a normal company with other not disabled persons. And so it should be a situation where the employer says, this is the right man for the right place. You are good for my company. And we try to find those jobs. Sometimes it's not possible. People can be in psychiatry for so long. People can have a quite problematic profile, and then we bring them to the sheltered workplace. But the first aim is always to find a job in the open labor market. So career counseling, this is something that we have developed in the last 7 years, and we have a career counseling service, and this career counseling service is free for people with a disability, and they receive 6 to 18 hours depending on what they need, free of charge counseling. So this is for people with a disability who work, not unemployed. People who work, they say, I'm now in this job, maybe I will do another job. Is this a good step in my career? And I want to talk about it with a professional counselor. This is an extra service, and this is new in Europe.
U kojim zemljama se provode savjetovanja o karijeri i što vaš hrvatski kolege misle o ovom modelu?
Only in Belgium. We started it up, and now it's starting. We are spreading the idea. Well, I didn't have much feedback because we are short in time, I only had half an hour to speak. But I think it's a very interesting idea. The idea is not to. Our aim should not be to find one job. Our aim should be to help somebody so he has a good career start or a career restart. But you always have to think about, is this start a good, can you have good follow-up in the rest of your career? Because you can find somebody a job that will hinder him later. For example, if you are a lawyer and you say, I've been in psychiatry, and then you want to start up in law again, and you go to a sheltered workplace, and then later you go to a law firm and you say, I'm coming for a job in a sheltered workplace. Your opportunities to find a job are small. as a lawyer. So it can be better to find you a job as a clerk in a law firm, you see, instead of a sheltered workplace. So that you have to think about the future after the job. So the long-term perspective.